Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently working on developing up our economy a little bit. Apparently we can ransom this guy, and that is definitely something that I'm interested in doing. I'm not interested in sparking a rebellion right now. That will not necessarily be to our benefit. However, I did want to comment a little bit here on a comment that I saw just today, actually. And it was about feeling like the weakness of our army is primarily in our siege capacity. And I do agree. The real question that I have is, once we get our siege weapons up to date, how effective will they feel? Now, we're not going to be getting bombards just yet. That's for sure. We're going to be getting trebuchets. But the real question there is, do we want a second unit of trebuchets once we get trebuchets rather than a second unit of armored horsemen? Now, it would certainly be a lot cheaper. There's no doubt about that. That would be a big plus. It would be a whole lot cheaper. Of course, what is the unraised trebuchet cost? It doesn't say. So we don't know what the actual cost will be, but comparing it to our mangonel cost, it would be far cheaper. And we would be able to essentially double siege with siege weapons. There's certainly some attraction to that. I'm interested in seeing just how powerful we feel with the trebuchet upgrade before determining what that last one will be. But rest assured, I am currently considering not having the second unit of armored horsemen and instead having a second unit of trebuchets / bombards. That is something that I am currently strongly considering. Oh, we can imprison this guy. That is definitely something I'm interested in doing. Fantastic. Okay, let's ransom that guy away. And that gives us 200 gold in total. Now, we're currently gaining 27.3 gold per month, which isn't a huge amount. That said, we do not yet have Warmonger. This guy's 51. We should be considering that he's probably going to die somewhat soon, which is one of the reasons why I'm being a little bit passive this life. I'm not too interested in having this guy fight very many more wars. Potentially his heir, but we've got issues like this independence faction here. The Queen of Croatia is a bit of an issue, and I want to make sure that... Oh, she's actually Old Vitalist. 62% chance of acceptance. This is interesting. This is very interesting. Let's see if she accepts. She did! Fantastic. Well, that should help. We can imprison this guy. And that is definitely something that we're interested in doing. That is one of our key methods of generating gold, after all. Okay. This war is being won. That is fantastic. We are about to get another wealth-focused lifestyle. The question is, do we go for War Profiteer or Hergeld? This war is going to be won soon. That said, they're battle-capped. I think we're going to go for War Profiteer. It is more money while we're at war, but it's no money at all when we're not at war. But that does give us a pretty sizable increase. So I'm reasonably okay with that, I think. Let's see, we are constructing apiaries there. We're constructing tilled fields here. Oh, we don't have a concentric castle over here. No wonder. Yeah, that's a level 3 castle. I forgot that we didn't have these upgraded. Okay, so that needs to be our priority right now then. That is 805 gold per castle. Which does, of course, tempt me into grabbing cutting cornerstones. There's no doubt about that. That is tempting. Let's see. Let me pull up a calculator here. 805 times the 4 castles that we've got left. That's 3,220 gold. Now, if we saved 5% off of that price, That would be 161 total gold. The question is, are we likely to get additional gold? We'll grant them refuge. Are we likely to get additional gold from Hergeld before we die? Like, more than 161. That's a vassal tax contribution, but that is additive, not multiplicative. So the best we can assume is that that's going to be like 2 gold per month. I shouldn't have abused them. So that would take like 80 months, approximately, to pay off. So the question is, once we get another lifestyle perk, are we going to live for 80 months or not? That is a question. And one that we don't really have an answer to. So that's the thing. But I definitely do want to get these forts upgraded ASAP. Let's see, which one are we going to lose? Is it still going to be Zambia? Probably. Titles lost on succession 4. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're back to regular partition? Let's put that back on high partition. Oh, you know what? It was because we went to the Finnish culture who did not have high partition researched. Okay, so we're back on high partition now. That's great. And then all we're going to lose is Zambia. So that's the one that we want to prioritize last on these upgrades. Gotcha. Okay. We're going to get trebuchets in about 3 years. Castle Baileys after that. The question is, are we going to get plate armor first? 16 years? No, we're not. Okay. So we're going to focus Castle Baileys manually, and then I think we'll just ignore guilds, honestly. The domain limit would be nice to have, but it's not, strictly speaking, necessary right now. So I'm okay with that. There's a siege occurring over here. We don't exactly care. I'd love to get some additional cash. But for right now, I think we're going to upgrade Lekbarg. And we're just going to work on the county of Barcia, which is, of course, our second most powerful county. We could actually build an upgrade in Trousseau, but that would be the second curtain wall. That would actually make us some money. 0.1 gold per month. Not, I think, 100% worth it right now. Compared to the 0.3 gold per month that we'd make from these upgrades. So let's go ahead and get this one started. Excellent. Yeah, betrothed can marry. Go ahead. Go for it. Have fun. Our granddaughter is currently not betrothed. She is currently ill. So that's something. Let's see, when can we bump up to absolute crown authority? 1309. That is quite a ways in the future. Okay. 1309. I mean, it is nice for the taxes and the levies. That opinion malice does definitely hurt on absolute authority. 30 direct vassal opinion malice. That hurts. Oh, hello. We, currently have some stress. We're just going to flagellate. Actually, we're not even going to. Actually, I technically believe we did, but we didn't do it via the decision. But I'm going to go ahead and flagellate right now to get that on cooldown ASAP. And we didn't even overshoot, so that's great. $150 prestige, that's irrelevant. Let's see, our wife is currently assisting ruler. I actually want her to manage domain. And, this is the chancellor. We could put this guy in. And that's what I'm going to do. But I'm going to leave him on domestic affairs, I think. Is there anything integrating right now? No, there's nothing de jure drifting currently. Okay. That's fine. We are going to want to get primogeniture pretty soon. Oh, we have an infected wound. We're dying. Okay. Ah, I see. We flagellated, and that wound has been infected. Do we have a doctor? We should probably get one. We're currently near death. And, well, 300 gold. Yikes. Oh, we have one. We already have one. Can we seek treatment? Apparently not. That's okay. We knew this guy was going to die anyway, relatively soon. Tilled fields have been constructed in Warmia. Just kind of waiting for this guy to die. He's holding on. He is definitely holding on. Ah, there was a failed treatment. That'll do it. Well, maybe he dies. Maybe he doesn't. But right now, we're just saving up cash. We can imprison this Duchess, and that's definitely something I'm interested in doing. And we will ransom her back to herself for a cool 100 gold. There we go. We're up to 459 right now. I'm actually shocked we haven't died yet. I mean, we are 53. And we did have that good omen. So that's the thing. Anytime now. Anytime. Yeah, this is completely fine. Our heir is married to the Raj guy. Somebody's trying to murder our guest, who is unlanded with no claims. I don't care. That is irrelevant. Completely irrelevant. I want to get Astia building ASAP. That said, we may want to hold off on that until we either die or recover from this wound. This is until 29 May 1298. This is for an unknown length of time. Okay. But there is that good omen, which I think is the only thing keeping us alive right now. Honestly. Currently 54. And our wound has healed. We are now in poor health. We still have an aggravated wound, apparently. Oh yeah, from the treatment. That will go away, though. And flagellant, well, that's not going to go away for a while. We just inherited the county of Cremona. We don't actually want this. That said, I think it's fine to hold for right now because we are at a domain limit of 8. So I'm not too concerned about that. We're actually making some money from this. This actually has quite a lot of money available in it. I'm fine with this. We're making 44 gold per month, and that does mean that I want to begin upgrading Astia. And then Pokarwis just as soon as we can. We are still in this war, which is great. That war profiteer is helping us. It's starting to get to the point where we've spent most of our building construction costs that we're probably going to, or at least most of these big ones. So we may not actually want to grab cutting cornerstones and instead just grab Hairgeld. We'll have to see. Okay, child of our dynasty. That's always nice. So we do require an additional 425 gold to upgrade Pokarwis. But that, I think, is okay. Now, Finland over here. Finland would be interesting to try to get into the fold. Both of these kingdoms would, actually. There's no way he's going to accept, because he's a king, of course. But that would still be a very, very interesting thing. I mean, we're not going to actually declare wars on him right now, although that would be a pretty decent one. We have an available Dynasty Legacy, and these lifestyle experiences are not, I think, ideal. Delegated Authority, however, that's a pretty powerful one. Plus 5 opinion for our powerful vassals? Yeah, I will take that. So we'll save up for that one. That will be absolutely fine. I'm not opposed to that. Are we okay with rolling this dice? Yes, we are. It's 90%. Fantastic. Can we not... Apparently we can't ransom her. Okay. 59% chance on this guy. An unwanted pregnancy. Sure, we'll do that. And that gets us this perk. And I am going to grab Cutting Cornerstones here. That brings the cost for these last 2 upgrades down to 770. So yeah, that's pretty dramatic, actually. It's 35 per construction. Means we're going to save 70 gold here. And then more if we start working on some of these building upgrades. How are we doing on our development over here? We're at 47 currently. Okay. We are developing. And currently, we're gaining 3.9 of that growth from our increased development, right? Actually, that's 0.8 per month. So if we were to stop working on that, we would still be getting additional development growth. But not very much. I think we're going to continue developing our capital county. I do actually want to look at our development map mode here and see how we're doing. Yeah, actually, you can see the effect. It's beginning to radiate out of here. There's a lot of development over here, over here, over here, over here, and over here. But there's just that little bit of growth going on over in our region. I like it. We'll go ahead and start upgrading this castle to level 3. And we'll accept this. We said, never mind. Someone else accepted it for us, I guess. That's fine. So all we need now is to get this castle upgrading, and then we can begin work on some of our various economic structures, which will also be very useful for us. We're currently gaining 44.8 per month. That will go down by about 4 once this war finally gets around to ending. I'm a little shocked that they haven't ended it yet. What's going on over there anyway? Ah. They are going to end it very soon, but they're sieging this very inefficiently. Do they have siege weapons over here? They do. They're just not using them. Good job, AI. Good job. That's been a couple times now. I've been noticing them just leaving siege weapons right outside of their siege rather than sieging with them. Maybe that is worthwhile under certain circumstances, like if the fort level isn't very high and you don't want to have to pay to resupply them, you just want to use levies, sure, maybe. But under most circumstances, you want to get those sieges done ASAP. So I'm not entirely sure what they've got going on over there with those AI decisions. But ultimately, it's not really our problem. I would honestly prefer that this war goes on as long as possible for that war profiteer bonus. So that is completely fine. We also need to create a few titles down over here, such as the Kingdom of Italy. Okay, he was insulted. That's fine. And yeah, all these duchies will need to be created eventually as well. But the top priority is on spending the money on our economic buildings so that we get that gold even faster. That is our current goal. So we are lacking a little bit of gold here. The question is, do we want to roll these dice? Who else would be disgruntled? Not really anybody. It's pretty much just this guy. Let's roll the dice. Yeah, so it's just him, and he did indeed declare. I'm not surprised about this. Okay, so it's this guy over here. Well, that's convenient. We're still making a small amount of money. This isn't much, but it is some. Okay, so this guy was our steward. I definitely want to put in a halfway decent steward. And how long on this siege? 6 months? His troops aren't going to get up here in time. Sounds good. Oh, we've even got a breach already. Very, very nice. Okay, so if we enforce demands here, is he going to have to pay us? We're going to imprison him, and then we could ransom him back. This is definitely going to cost us some cash. I do want to station just the besiegers there, and I want to take everybody else out of there so that we are paying less. We can keep them ready to go at this rally point that's right next to it, but I would really prefer, yeah, to be paying some lesser amounts of cash. And this doesn't slow this siege down at all. Oh. This guy died. Well, that was very irrelevant then. Waste of cash. Okay. Well, it's fine. We do actually have some prisoners to be ransomed. I guess we took prisoners in that battle. So that will help, I suppose. We can found a university. Is that something we want to do? This only costs prestige? Do it. Excellent. Since it only costs prestige, that is definitely something I want to do. One more ransom here. There we go. Fantastic. So we are making a decent chunk of money at this time. And we are almost ready to get this last castle upgrading. So that will be very, very nice for us. Currently lacking about 1 month tick worth of gold. Okay, our wife died. I'm not surprised by this. That was, after all, just a political marriage that we married her for the alliance. I do want to give this county away at this time. So let's give... I don't want to pay to recruit any of these people. Let's have, say, this person take over this county. Excellent. That is going to hurt our income, to be sure. Countess Galenis. This would be cooperative stonemasons. What would that actually get us? This is in the county of Barcia. Building construction cost minus 10% for 20 years. That's not a modifier on us, though. That's a county modifier. Let's see if the Countess can earn their allegiance. Okay, we'll go by alliance power here for now. Well, that's kind of awkward, but sure. We'll do the betrothal. We may not survive for the person to come of age. It's only a little awkward. We just discovered trebuchets. Excellent. 300 gold. Pass. I wish that we had the 300 gold to do it, but I would rather get this castle upgraded faster. So we'll go ahead and do that. Now, we did just get trebuchets. And we could get castle baileys, but I think primogeniture is actually what we should grab first. I want to swap these guys over to trebuchets, which will cost us a little bit. Just as soon as we can grab this, we will. 1 more month tick. Okay. And with that, it is pretty much time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time. Oh, hello. I accept. See you all next time.